Welcome to your United States Air Force Academy's Polaris Hall, home of the Center for Character and Leadership Development and the Cadet Wing Honor Staff. Please enjoy this virtual tour of our world-class facility that serves as the focal point for the Academy's mission to develop leaders of character. The United States Air Force Academy develops future officers using the Leader of Character framework. This framework highlights 3 aspirational pillars that bring the Air Force core values to life. When someone puts integrity first, they choose to live honorably, on and off duty, 24/7. When one truly exhibits service before self, he or she seeks to lift others to become their best possible selves. And excellence in all we do can clearly be seen when individuals and organizations work together to elevate performance. These 3 pillars, living honorably, lifting others, and elevating performance, exemplify the path of every Academy graduate, and it all starts here in Polaris Hall. Polaris Hall was dedicated in 2016 as a collective space to symbolize the Academy's mission to develop leaders of character for our Air Force and Space Force. This building is the culmination of the vision of previous superintendents and a public-private partnership with the Air Force Academy Foundation. Their efforts combined the traditional budgetary process for military construction and the generosity of private donors to create a $47 million facility. We appreciate the American taxpayers, our ongoing partnership with the Air Force Academy Foundation, and donors' continued support of the Center for Character and Leadership Development, its various programs, and Polaris Hall. Notable elements of Polaris Hall include the main forum, collaboration rooms, seminar spaces, the Honor Board Room, Honor Library, and the Capstone Media Room. The forum is the primary space used for institutional events in Polaris Hall. With room for 200 people, the forum has hosted prestigious speakers and programs, graduation and commissioning ceremonies, as well as retirements and promotions. Above the forum floor is a large glass tower, made up of 966 individual glass panels that acts as the primary light source for the forum. At the top of the 105-foot structure is the oculus, which serves as both a functional and philosophical purpose. Aligned with Polaris, the North Star, the oculus acts as a passive heating and cooling system, but more importantly, as a visual reminder of the Academy's true north, the Air Force core values which guide us as leaders of character. The forum is encircled by 10 collaboration rooms, which allow for dynamic small group gatherings, workshops, and study areas for cadets. On the north end of the forum, there are 2 large seminar rooms, which can seat up to 84 people. These rooms are used for classes, meetings, and an array of academic, institutional, and special events. The outdoor grounds surrounding the facility include the west and east air terraces. These areas provide a place for outdoor reflection and discussion among fountains modeled after those found in the air gardens on the terrazzo. Donated by the class of 1969 and located behind the forum stage is the Honor Board Room and the Honor Viewing Room. Within the room, there is a wall emblazoned with the Academy's honor code. We will not lie, steal, or cheat, nor tolerate among us anyone who does. The previously mentioned oculus, pointing to the North Star, pivotally sits at the apex of the space, drawing upward attention to the ideal that the light of the North Star illuminates this room, the Academy Honor Code and core values, and further underscores the Academy mission to develop leaders of character. The Honor Viewing Room allows those permanently assigned to the Academy to view open Honor Board proceedings and further emphasize commitment to transparency. Prior to Polaris Hall, Honor Board proceedings offered no opportunity for cadets or faculty to observe the process. This restriction made the honor process appear opaque or ambiguous to cadets. Now, cadets accused of violating the honor code may choose if the viewing room will be opened or closed during their proceedings. Next door to the Honor Viewing Room is the Honor Library, generously provided by Robert David and Jean Yost, class of 1969. This space houses books from the Chief of Staff of the Air Force reading list, historical documents pertaining to honor, and other books to facilitate leader of character development for cadets on honor probation. Finally, the Capstone Media Room, donated by Mr. and Mrs. John Fox, class of 1963, is the technological hub of Polaris Hall. The Capstone Media Room serves as an advanced collaborative workspace for many audiovisual capabilities across Polaris Hall. It hosts production terminals, a small-scale television studio, and serves as a creative production space. Ultimately, the room is a place where cadets, faculty, and staff produce relevant communication products to reach a wide range of audiences, from the National Character and Leadership Symposium and beyond. Polaris Hall, the Center for Character and Leadership Development, and the Cadet Wing Honor Staff are proud to be a part of the journey for our cadets as they develop into leaders of character who live honorably, lift others, and elevate performance. If you would like to learn more about the Center for Character and Leadership Development and the Leader of Character Framework, please visit our webpage or scan the QR code.